every day without a break, that too in the morning hours, where normally one would have been attending to some sort of a duty other than chanting the name of Paramatma. So many people are now working. How many people are working now at this hour? But we have been chosen to finish our work earlier. All the shores of the day, we have distributed the shores of the day. We have distributed in such a manner that still we are able to chant during this period. That's a grace, definitely a grace. In the normal course of our day-to-day life, we lose track. We lose track and then we allot too much time for normal duties, very little time for contemplating upon the purpose of life, why we are born, where we are going to go. But Hanuman has been very, very kind to us. That every day morning we have been chanting Hanuman's name, and we also had the joy of understanding the meaning of Hanuman Chalisa, Sankat Mochana Hanuman Ashtak, and now the most beautiful Kandam of the Ramayana, Sundar Kandam. And we will continue from yesterday's session. So we saw that even the ascetics residing on that mountain and the Vidyadharas who were living there, they too started leaving the mountain and going away, seeing the havoc, seeing the lot of disturbance happening upon the mountain. Kritakantha Gunakshiba Kritakantha Gunakshiba Kritamalyanulepana Kritaksha Pushkarakshascha Gaganam Pratipedire Kritakantha Gunakshiba Raktamalyanulepana Raktaksha Pushkarakshascha Gaganam Pratipedire. Now the Vidyadharas are a type of living beings. As I already told you, they are very similar to the Gandharvas. So they are being described by Valmiki Rishi. How were they looking when they were leaving the mountains and going? Because they are Antariksha Sancharis. Antariksha Sanchari means Akasha Sanchari. They can travel in the sky also, these beings. So the intoxicated Vidyadharas with garlands around their neck, decked with red flower garlands and smeared with sandal paste, with reddened eyes and with lotus-shaped eyes, obtained the sky. Means they took to the sky. They took to their heels, normally we say. They took to their heels because it was on the ground. Now they took to the sky. They immediately adorned the path of the sky. They could fly. Therefore they immediately flew away, Vidyadharas. Haranu Purakeyura Pariharyatharastriyaha Vismita Sasmitastasthuhu Akashe Ramanai Saha. Now again the description of the women, how they looked. Vidyadhara women wearing necklaces, anklets, armlets and bangles stood in the sky with surprise and with smiles along with their loved ones. All are now adorned. You can see that suddenly instead of crackers, instead of lights, you see people in the sky now. All differently decked people. Something special is going on this mountain. So somebody is leaving from there, they were actually dancing. They were all in a very, very happy, merry-making mood. But suddenly when this happened, they all left that place. दर्शयन्तो महाविद्याम् विद्याधरमहर्षयः सहितास्तस्थुराकाशे वीक्षाञ्चक्रुश्च पर्वतम्. Now these Vidyadharas also, they have a special Vidya with them. That's why they call it Vidyadharas. In one way, they are also Siddha Purushas. In one way, they are also Siddha Purushas because they know the nature of this creation itself. They know the nature of this manifestation. Sometimes we have this doubt, what is the use of all the knowledge which we acquire in the school? We acquire so much knowledge in the school through the education. Ultimately, what is the application of this knowledge? Whatever we learned, whether it is in the language form, or in the mathematics form, or in the geography form, or nature of the materials in the form of science, biology, chemistry, we are applying it in life. Every moment we are applying it in life, in some form or the other. Every single production, like the spectacles here, or the pencil here, the book here, these are all the result of our education, remember. Whatever we learned, the quality of the material. For example, if you say this wood is hard, it is suitable for a pencil. Lead is hard, it is suitable for a pencil. Water is liquid, it is suitable for mixing colors and making it to flow. We can make clothes, colored clothes, by dipping it in colored water, maybe with some process. So all the knowledge is being applied for making our lives much more happier. So the Vidyadharas and the Rishis, they are people who can travel anywhere. So suppose they decide, on a weekend we decide to go, let us say to a zoo or some other place, to a park. They will say, today we'll go to Saturn, today we'll go to Mars, or they'll go to Chandramandalam. They can go anywhere. They can travel any lokas. They can travel to other lokas also. So that is the capacity they have. So the Rishis and the Vidyadharas, they are standing and watching, using their Vidya. They are able to see everything. They are standing and looking at the mountain. Yani chaushadha jalani. No. I'll repeat. Shushruvascha tada shabdam. Rishinam bhavitatmanam. Charananam cha siddhanam. Sthitanam vimalembare. So this is up to the description, up to now, what all is happening on the mountain. Still Hanuman is not departed from the Mahendragiri. What is the description here? They heard words of Charanas, Siddhas and pure-hearted Rishis who were located in that clear sky. Already these Vidyadharas, they also went and then saw so many Siddhas. As I told you, these are all special beings. If you go to Papanasam, where Param Pujya Mahaswamiji's appearance in this world happened, there you will find there is a place called as Agastya Falls. A little more further we go, we find there is a place, a specific place. That place, there was a lady Rishi living there. A lady Rishi was living there, and in that place you will find it is written in paint on the rocks. After 11:30 in the night, you can see here Rishis and Siddhas coming in the form of lights. It is written there, the paint is written. 11:30 in the night, after 11:30, you can see Rishis and Siddhas coming here. You will see them in the form of lights somewhere on the mountain. And also, it may rain, sandal paste may rain during those periods. So these are all special. That's called Agastya Kuta Parvata. So in that Parvata, a lot of Siddhas. See, our knowledge of this world, when I say our knowledge, I mean the normal academic knowledge what we have today. The normal academic knowledge, it is within the realm of the five senses. But the moment you go to the transcendental state, when you go to the transcendental state, we see much more realms, different lokas, different realms, different types of people, different types of something which we cannot believe. So by the grace of Hanuman, we are coming to know that there are so many wonderful things in this universe. We offer this session today at the lotus feet of Hanuman. Hari Om Tat Sat.